Hello and welcome back to another pressing episode of Hooky Hour. We're right in the middle of a court case in which one star stabbed another. Right, so... Phoenix, right. Let's get right back into it, right, Phoenix? Isn't that right? Alright, great. Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to present to this court? Yes, I do. Why not? Why not? There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that this court has yet to see. Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. Do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. Or I do not feel. Jeez. Senators really change if you miss one word. Don't they? However, I'm only giving you one chance and only one. Oh. That doesn't sound good. What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here. If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us. Okay, they're really hammering down on we can't screw this up. So, let's go ahead and save. Even though we just came back from the save. Oh my god, look at that bar. It's just we're gonna die if we mess up. You may now present one and only one piece of evidence. Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show to the court? Okay, let's think this through. The Nickel Samurai. I don't think that's worth anything. Press conference ticket? No. Radio transceiver. Okay, so we're talking about the crime scene, right? So it has to be something in the crime scene, like the guitar case, the wine glass, the crime photo, and I guess the autopsy report and the knife, and the Jammin' Ninja's button. So Phoenix mentioned something about the court not having seen this yet or talked about it, I guess, if that's what he, sometimes translations get icky and whatnot. But if he's talking about something we haven't discussed yet at the scene of the crime, it would definitely be the wine glass with tomato juice. Photo. Oh, jeez, I almost pressed. I just want to check it. I don't want to present it. Because here we have the crime scene. So we got the knife, the missing button, the tomato juice, the empty guitar case, and the wine glass, which is untouched somehow, despite the fact that there is a murder that happened right beside it, so. I'm thinking it might just be that wine glass. We did save it, so fingers crossed. Take that! Phoenix, this is the dumbest shit. This is a wine glass, is it not? Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant, his ass-ailant. He really needs that stuff, his ass-ail. The vase is broken, his makeup is all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser. Well, yes, I see your point. However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. So whine about it. More, Edgeworth. I'm gonna start calling you Wineworth. Haha. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Huh. Wow, everyone is completely silent. Well, what do y'all have to say? Ah, well, yes. It is a little peculiar. Yes, isn't it? I thought it was. You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth? What is it, Your Honor? Your opinion? You don't need my opinion. Because there is no special meaning to that glass. Uh-oh. What? It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking. That does sound very plausible. Mr. Wright? Could Miss Andrews really have set the glass down without thinking? It's possible, right? But I also think... if we're suspecting her... weren't we, like, suspecting her of murder? Like, before the trial started? Because she is certainly on our suspect list of potential ne'er-do-wells. And we know her for her outer shell complex, I guess, for lack of words, where she's a very cool, calm, and collected individual. So maybe there's no way. If I appear weak here, the trial is over. I guess also we don't want to give Edgeworth any more edge for his worth. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty. They just might fall for it, if you're thought-provoking enough. The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table. You've turned the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any... Okay, I'm sorry, we'll not speak in stanzas. Any proof to back up your claim? There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing. Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it. Oh yeah, we'll prove that one. What? You're not thinking hard enough today, right? Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? Then... of course it has been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Fingerprints? There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass. Only one? Well, whose were they? They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were one of Adrian Andrews. Uh-oh. What? Ooh. Bears Andrews' fingerprints. Uh-oh. That is why I said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? You gonna cry, Mr. Wright? Grr, I can't believe I fell into another trap. Miss Andrews is probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corida. Ah. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser. What you just said makes a lot of sense. Can we, like, pull Miss Andrews in here to get her testimony on all this? Are we just gonna keep speculating? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Now do you see, right? You can't change any part of my scenario as it explains everything all too well. Grr. I thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover. Wait a sec, why are you monologuing, Mr. Edgeworth? I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from. Another witness? Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness. What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking? What is he thinking? We had this case won, but I guess he doesn't. Oh no. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh. Witness, your name and... She has a weapon! Seriously, how is this allowed in court? G-O-T-C-H-A. Man, she even has, like, the same theme that, like, Mo does, and I'm, like, giving her the same voice. It's basically Mo 0.5. I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier.
Oh, edgy boy. It's been, what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more than happy to see me.
Why? I feel like that wasn't the right voice I gave her, but whatever.
I saw the report with her testimony, but who knew that under that helmet, it was the Wicked Witch of the witness stand? I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today I'm going to tell you everything and anything. Even when they don't have to do with that terrible crime.
Chris, witness, that terrible crime is all this court needs to know.
Pow, 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 pow.
Ooh!
Shush. I'm talking to my dear edgy wedgy right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps.
Yes, madam, wait a minute. You're like my same age.
No, please, by all means interrupt her, please. Anyway, witness, your testimony, please. It's true what they say, that youth are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all, edgy. Now then, what should I start with? Your salt and pepper hair, your upright posture, your oversized hands. The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss Oldbag? It was a great job being able to see my dearie one. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle. He has a lot of bears outside his room.
You mean you were a fan of the victim?
Look, everyone is crazy over that on God, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man, one Corinda.
But those two were the same age. I was about to say that, Phoenix.
Anyway, as I was saying,
I guess Juan does look like 10 years older than On Guard. The first of many sips while doing Miss Oldbag's voice.
I was pacing in front of his room last night. That night. Very well, please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder. Leave it to me, edgey-poo.
Now I have a gun. Pow pow.
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was at the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was On Guard, Matt On Guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room.
So Mr. On Guard came out from the victim's room?
See, it has to be him. He's the murderer.
Okay. But we are also... This is also, I guess, running side by side with the fact that, Miss Andrews, discovered the body. So I'm wondering if Miss Oldbag just didn't think of anything at the time about it, or, something to keep in mind, I guess, as I'm placing things in their chronological order. Assuming any of it is, like, actually true. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. What you witnessed? Tell me.
Anyway, after the ceremony,
Miss Oldbag, what was your post on that night?
The lobby. I was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show, but I refused to help. I'll have you know, it was for that
Lead-headed samurai show. Heh. Why did she put her helmet back on?
I even took out a few of the nails.
Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on.
Anyways, now that I've admitted to sabotage in front of a courtroom, besides, that manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little.
And that's when you went to hang around the victim's door?
There was something I was interested in finding out, you know.
Something you were interested in? Just what was that?
It's not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret between me and Juan. An edgey-poo, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth, what the where do you keep finding these people?
I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor.
Gossip?
But should it prove relevant, we can always have it appended to her testimony later.
It looks like we shouldn't force it right now. And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time?
Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time.
Oh, and then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Corda's room?
I have no idea! I wasn't born, so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am.
Yes, well, that would explain why your age was not included in the report. Really? Is that not, like, on public record at all? Like, not even a birth date, or...?
In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct? That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. Poor Juan.
Who in the world was that?
I'm not allowed to say, but I'll say it in the next statement. This sort of information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man that came out of Juan's room, he was...
Yes, he was.
Oh, I'm too scared. I can't say his name out loud.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to have Francisco's whip right now.
Well, I guess I can tell you, since he was such a bad boy anyway. He was on guard, man on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room.
You saw my client? Are you sure about that?
Yes, see.
Really?
No, see. Annoying brat. When I say I saw someone, I saw that person.
How do I get a sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further. So, is that in reference to the fact that... Okay, jeez, I gotta go back. So, okay, when we did Trial 1-3, I think that's what it was, with the other movie star incident. The whole case fringed upon the fact that somebody was in the samurai suit when the samurai killed the dude. So, was it the person's clothes then? Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome man you are. Really, as if something like that matters.
But it does. We also, last case where someone was mistaken to be another person. Somehow the victim of that case was misunderstood to actually be the accused or whatever.
Now what was it? Oh yes, it was that thing.
What thing?
That gaudy thing he's always wearing, that racing jacket. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, he was wearing that at the detention center too. But didn't it say that the button was found? It like said this several times, that it was just found in the hakama. Can't forget a word like hakama, now can I?
That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Men.
Anyways, next time on Hooky Hour, we'll be doing things. Not making mistakes such as confusing people wearing outfits that isn't theirs. Anyways, I'll see you then. Bye!